Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to the first lecture of the course Electronics Lab, and the first experiment will be the verification of the logic gates, where we shall study the verification of the logic gates using the diode logic. So in the first experiment we shall verify the truth table of the logic OR and logic AND gate using the DDL logic. DDL stands for diode logic. You already know the symbol of the OR and AND gate and their truth table. We should move further to the circuits of these two gates. Here you can see the circuit of the logic OR gate, where you can see the two diodes are connected in forward direction and one resistance is connected for the output as a load resistance, and here you will apply your logic high or logic low for both these input connections. And on the right hand you can see the logic AND gate. Here the direction of diode is reverse and higher potential is applied here through a load resistance, and the output will be drawn from here and between the ground, and these two will be the logic high and logic low. We have to verify these truth tables by using the diode logic. Okay, you are already familiar with the logics of OR and AND gate, and what is happening here in diode logic, you can see that the diode conducts current only in forward direction. When any one of these switch out of A and B will be connected to the logic high, the current will flow through that diode to the ground. So you can see here the current is flowing from diode A to the ground as the diode A is connected to the logic high, whereas the logic B is at low. So we have applied 1 0, and what will be the output when we will give 1 and 0? So it's 1 and 0. The output will be logic high. Okay. So in this way we shall verify all the logic input combination for to check the output logic. Okay. The same operation can be done with the three input logic OR gates, and we can verify the three input logic OR gate. So for the practical implementation of the circuit, we shall use the electronic workbench software, and I will show you that how you will connect this circuit using the diode logic. So using the diode logic, OR gate will be designed by using the two diodes, and one load resistance will be connected to the out to check the output using the voltmeter, and we shall also use a small bulb. By using the two switches we will provide the diode logic high and logic low, and we will use the 6-volt DC battery and a ground. Let's go to the panel of the electronic workbench, where I will show you that how you have to construct this circuit. So let's go there. So it's the console of the electronic workbench. You are watching the complete circuit here, but I will draw it again. For your understanding, I will show you that how you will draw this circuit by using the electronic workbench software. All these electric components are available here, and you can use all these electronic components to draw a simple or a complicated circuit. So let's start. I will show you step by step that how you will form this circuit. So I am going to delete all this circuit. Okay, I will press the delete button, and I have deleted the previous circuit. To draw the new circuit, I will take first two diodes. The first diode, okay, and the second diode, okay. So we have selected two diodes. It's a problem with my computer that the back image is appearing here, but it will not happen with you. Okay, after selecting two diodes, we will select one resistance from the basic component. Here we have selected one resistance. We will rotate this resistance. I will press the rotate button and this resistance will be rotated. Okay. Further, we need a voltmeter. Voltmeter will be available here. Here is the voltmeter and ammeter and the bulb. So indicators are all indicators are available here. You can see the 7-segment display is available, multimeter is available, voltmeter, ammeter is available. So we will drag this voltmeter to here. Okay. Then we need a DC battery. DC battery will be here. Okay, we will drag the DC battery here, and we required a ground. Okay, then we required two switches. Where we will get the switches? Here is the switch. When you will hold your mouse on any component, the name will be appear below the mouse. So I will drag this switch here. So I need two switches. So I have dragged two switches. Okay. So let's connect all the circuit. So when I will double click the switch, the key function is on the space. You can set is on letter A. I have set here letter A so that I can control this switch by pressing the A key. Whenever I will press the A, it will get on, and whenever I will press the A again, it will get off. So similarly, I set B here. So I can use these switches by using A and B buttons of the keyboard, and by pressing the A button the A switch will be on, and by pressing the B button the B switch will be on. You can see that the switch A and B are closed now, and if I press A and B again, the switch are open again. So let's connect the circuit. I will take my mouse arrow here and the black dot will appear. Then I press my mouse left button and drag this to the right where I have to connect, and it has been connected. In the same way, I will connect this diode to the switch, and then I will connect both of these diodes. Then I will drag a bit here. Okay, I will connect the resistance. Then I will connect the resistance to the ground. Then to connect the battery, in the same way, I will drag the dot up to the dot of the next component, and both component will be connected. So the negative component, the negative side of the battery will be connected here. Then this switch also needs logic high. I will connect it here. Okay. Then where we have to provide the logic low, we can provide the logic low using the ground. So I will connect here. I will drag it to the right side so that it can separate from the second switch, so it can also be attached here. So in this way, whenever it will be connected to this end of the switch, it will be connected to the logic low, means the negative side of the battery, and whenever it will be connected to this side, it will be connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So I will set the potential of the battery at 6 volt. Now the 6 volt will be the potential. How it can be done? I will just double click the battery and I can set the voltage here. You can see that I have set the voltage 6 volt. You can set it to kilovolt, megavolt and so on. Okay. So I have selected a DC battery of 6 volt as my input signal. So we are using two diodes, and how we have to draw our output. I will connect this voltmeter to the load resistance. The value of load resistance is 1 kilo ohm. It can be low or high, but we can work with 1 kilo ohm. Okay. So whenever we have to measure the voltage, we will connect the voltmeter in parallel to the component where we have to measure the voltage. So we have to measure the voltage on this resistance. So I have attached the voltmeter parallel to this resistance. Okay. Uh, it's your choice if you want to attach a bulb just to see that your connection is on or off. So you can attach a bulb. So I would like to attach a bulb here. So now the bulb is also attached. Okay, okay. I can place this bulb near to the switch. Okay, now we have to check and verify the logic connections. So what is the connections now? A and B are both at 0. So these are at logic low. I will on the switch from here to check the function, and you can see that the voltage is 0 at voltmeter. Now let's see if I have to apply the connection 0 1. If I have to apply the logic 0 1, then I have to on the B at logic high. So I will press B and B is at logic high, and as soon as I press the B, the bulb is on and voltage on the voltmeter will start rise and up to a certain value. You can see that the value is 5.3. Why it is 5.3? You can see that the input voltage is 6 volt, and whenever the 6 volt passes through a diode, due to the resistance of the diode, the voltage will be reduced by the diode and the 6 volt will reduce to 5.3 volt. Okay, if I apply the 0 1, so you can see that it's on 0 and it's on 1. Now we can apply 1 0. So A should be at 1 and B should be at 0. So I have applied 1 0 by pressing the A and by pressing the B. So now it's at 1 0. The output is again at logic high. Now let's press for 1 1. So A should be also high and B should be also high. So to make both the connections at logic high, we will press A and B to connect them with the logic high with the positive terminal of the battery. Now both of the diodes are connected with the positive terminal of the battery and both A and B are at logic high. You can see that the voltage is again 5.3, sorry. So the 6 volt is going through here, and after consuming 0.7 volt here, the 5.3 volt appeared on the output. So in this way you can verify your logic OR gate using the diode logic. So it was the circuit that we built in the electronic workbench, and we checked that whenever we apply 0 0 voltage on the A and B, the output will be 0, and when we apply 0 and 6 volt on B, we will get 5.3 as our output, and when we apply 6 at A and 0 at B, we will get 5.3 on the output, and when we apply 6 and 6 as logic high on A and B, then we will get 5.3 volt as our output. So in this way we can verify logic OR gate using the diode logic. Okay, now let's proceed with the verification of the logic AND gate using the diode logic. You can see here the circuit diagram. In this case, the direction of the diodes of the AND gate are reversed than that we used in case of OR gate. You can see here the direction of both of the diodes are reversed than that we use in the OR gate. And in this case, the resistance is attached with the positive terminal of the battery and to the output of both of the diodes, to positive side of both of the diode, and in this case the resistance was connected to the N terminals of the diode and between the ground. So it's the major difference between the logic OR and logic AND gate using the diode logic, and we will draw the output from this terminal and between the ground. Okay, let's see that how the current will flow in this circuit. So let's proceed to the next slide where we'll see that how the current flows in the circuit. As this resistance is on logic high, so whenever there will be logic low, the current will flow through the diode from P side of the diode to the N side of the diode. So whenever the logic low will appear on any of the diode, the current will flow through this terminal and will go to ground, and there will be no output on the output terminal as all the current goes to ground. You can see that whenever 0 will appear in the input combination, the output will be 0. There is only possibility that the current will flow through this output terminal, that both of these terminals should be at logic high. So as B and A will be at logic high 1 and 1, then the output will be 1. The same truth table can be verified with the 3 input AND gate. So let's see that how we will verify the diode logic AND gate using the software electronic workbench. So we have to draw this diagram. This diagram is a bit different than that we use in the OR gate, as the direction of diode is reversed, and I have also reversed the direction of the switches so that we can alternatively attach with the ground and with the positive terminal of the battery. Okay, let's go to the console of the electronic workbench where we shall draw this circuit. So we are here. You can see that the circuit is already built here, but as I did previously, I will remove this circuit and will draw it again. Okay, so I will press the delete button to remove all these components. Then I will select one by one all the components again. I have selected the resistance, diode, 2 diodes. I have to choose 2 switches. Then I will use one voltmeter and a bulb, and I need a DC source and a ground terminal. Okay, it's all we required, and we will connect all of these terminals. I will flip the bulb, arrange the components. I will flip the resistance, rotate the resistance. Okay, after flipping the switches, we should also flip the diode, because in this case we have to attach the diode in such a way that positive terminal should be, P terminal should be on the output side. Okay, so we have attached the positive terminal, P terminal, on the output side, and here we have attached the voltmeter, here we have attached the LED, and here we will attach the ground, and here we will attach the DC voltage to the resistance. This terminal will be attached to the N terminal, this will be attached to the N terminal, and the ground will be attached to the battery and all the terminals. Okay, so the upper terminal of both the switches is at logic high, and let's see, the lower terminal is at logic low, as I have connected both of the lower terminals with the ground, and the battery should also be grounded. So I will make this battery ground, and okay, now you can see that the circuit is complete. As I will on the switch, you can see the minor amount of voltage is appearing on the voltmeter, millivolt. It is almost zero, so don't care about it. It's not volt, it's millivolt. So as the both of the uh, input combinations are at logic low, A is at 0 and B is at 0 volt, then the output is at 0 volt. As I press the A button to make it as logic high, the output remains at logic 0, because the current will flow through this path because of the lower potential. So as I will press the logic 0 1, you can see A is at logic 0, B is at logic 1. The combination is again giving output as 0 volt. Now let's see, as we apply 1 0, as we apply 0 1, the output remains 0, and as we apply 1 at A and 1 at B, the logic will be at output logic will be at logic high. So you can see that the 6 volt have been applied here. After a minor drop in this resistance, we will have 5.9 volt, 5.98 volt at the output. So because a diode is not in the path, so 0.7 volt will not drop here, and we will get almost all the voltage here. So you can see that as A and B is at logic high, then the circuit will give at logic high, otherwise it will be at 0. Okay, let's see with the truth table that what we have verified with the previous circuit, that as we apply the logic high on both of the input, then we will get logic high at output, otherwise the logic output will be 0. As we applied 0 0 on the output, the input, the output was 0. As we applied 0 at A and 6 at B, the output was 0, and as we applied 6 at A and 0 at B, the output was again 0, and when we applied 6 volt at both A and B, in that case the output was 5.98 volt. So this is the truth table that you have to verify, and you have to write both of these truth tables with the true voltages that you will get on your electronic workbench. You will write these voltages in your copy in the form of this table, along with the circuit diagram and the details of your experiment. So it's all about logic and logic OR gate. So see you in the next lecture. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.